Chiu and Paulo Avelino's 2027 anniversary. Could this be their most special celebration yet? What if the biggest celebration of KimPau's story in 2027 isn't a grand red carpet event, a lavish party, or even a romantic getaway, but something much more personal that fans never saw coming? For years, Chiu and Paulo Avelino have managed to keep fans guessing. What began with undeniable chemistry on screen slowly became a connection that viewers couldn't stop watching, discussing, and analyzing. Every smile, every glance, every behind-the-scenes moment seemed to give KimPau supporters another reason to believe there was something special happening beyond the cameras. And now, as fans look toward 2027, one question is becoming impossible to ignore. How will Kim and Paulo celebrate their next big anniversary? Of course, nobody outside their inner circle can say exactly what they have planned. Neither Kim nor Paulo has publicly confirmed a specific 2027 anniversary celebration. But if their journey so far tells us anything, it is that whatever happens, fans will probably be watching closely. From on-screen chemistry to something fans couldn't ignore, Chiu and Paulo Avelino first captured massive attention as a pair through their work together, particularly around Lin Lang. Their chemistry quickly became one of the most talked-about aspects of their partnership, eventually giving rise to the fan-favorite name, KimPau. But what made the tandem different wasn't simply what happened when the cameras were rolling. Fans became fascinated by the little moments between them, the smiles, playful interactions, supportive gestures, and moments that seemed far more natural than the usual promotional chemistry. That fascination only grew stronger as they continued working together. In February 2026, when reporters directly asked them about the real score between them, Paulo famously remained playful and evasive, while Kim also avoided giving a straightforward confirmation. Sight turned search. And perhaps that mist has kept KimPau so interesting. They haven't needed to explain every moment. Their fans have been more than willing to connect the dots themselves. So, what could happen in 2027? If Kim and Paulo eventually celebrate an anniversary together in 2027, fans may be hoping for something spectacular, but knowing how private the two have been, a quiet celebration could actually make more sense. Imagine the two escaping the noise of showbiz for a few days. No cameras, no huge production, no endless interviews. Just Kim and Paulo somewhere beautiful, enjoying each other's company and looking back at everything that brought them to that moment. Perhaps it could be a romantic trip overseas, maybe a simple dinner surrounded by close friends and family, or perhaps they could surprise everyone with a small celebration that only becomes public after Kim or Paulo casually posts a photograph. And honestly, that last possibility might create the biggest explosion online. One simple photograph, one caption, one anniversary message, and suddenly KimPau fans everywhere would be trying to figure out what it means. Could 2027 become a bigger chapter for KimPau? There is another reason 2027 could be particularly interesting. Kim and Paulo's professional partnership continues to attract attention. In 2026, reports and fan discussions pointed toward another project involving the two, with their movie comeback generating considerable excitement. Sight turned Reddit 22, CERN Reddit 27, that Hing fans remember from the past. It continues to evolve, and if their professional relationship continues alongside their personal connection, 2027 could become a year when fans see an even more mature version of KimPau. Not necessarily the dramatic, over-the-top romance people imagine, but something quieter, something deeper. Something that feels less like a love team fantasy and more like two people who genuinely enjoy having each other in their lives. The celebration. Fans are secretly hoping for. Of course, KimPau supporters have their own dreams. Some would love to see Kim and Paulo take a romantic vacation together. Others would probably prefer a beautiful anniversary dinner, dressed elegantly and surrounded by the people closest to them. And then there are those fans who are already imagining something much bigger. A proposal, a wedding, a new chapter. Rumors and fan speculation about marriage have already circulated, although those reports should not be treated as confirmation of an actual wedding plan. Sight turned search. Still, that's the KimPau. Their fans don't simply watch their projects. They imagine the possibilities. They celebrate every little moment. They look for meaning in every photograph, every greeting, every interaction. And that emotional investment is a major part of why the tandem remains so popular. Maybe the best anniversary gift would be a memory. If Kim and Paulo do celebrate an anniversary in 2027, perhaps the most beautiful thing they could give each other isn't something expensive. It could simply be time. Time away from cameras, time away from schedules, time away from the expectations of fans. A chance to look back and say, look how far we've come. Because whatever label people choose to put on their relationship, there is no denying that Chiu and Paulo Avelino have created a partnership that has captured enormous attention. From their first memorable moments together to the countless fan edits, interviews, projects, and off-camera interactions that followed, KimPau has become much bigger than a simple screen pairing. And if 2027 brings another anniversary worth celebrating, fans will undoubtedly be waiting for that one unforgettable moment. Maybe it will be a grand celebration. Maybe it will be a private getaway. Maybe it will be a photograph. Or maybe Kim and Paulo will surprise everyone with something nobody predicted. Because with KimPau, the mystery has always been part of the